And does a Samsung Ultra help you?
Yes, it helps me because now I have to track the sleep quality. No, it's not just I slept for 8 hours.
Yeah,
you might have been in bed for 8 hours, but what did that help you?
Yeah.
It didn't help you at all because
deep sleep,
your deep sleep, your REM sleep, all these they were off.
Yeah.
It can be crazy, but I need to track all this.
Okay.
And having like Ms. Katiwa said, you just finish a workout and you have all this data, some of which you didn't even know you needed.
Yeah.
But now you're like, okay, so even that I need. So I need to know, okay, so I've lost 1.8 liters of sweat. That's a lot. Like.
Yeah. And I just want to say that my watch is telling me to move. So I guess
it's time to move.
Yes. I've been sitting for too long.
Yes, I've been sitting for too long.
It's also a nice feature.
Yes,
like,
it is.
Yeah.
It's a very nice feature.
Yeah,
just saying, hey, what's going on? Move, right?
Or drink water. You need water.
Yeah, so Welcome to Baiskeli Stories, where boardrooms meet bike trails and business strategy shares the stage with family dinners.
We are two ambitious women balancing corporate careers and the joys of motherhood while making time to log miles on our bikes.
My name is Kahaki, co-host of Baiskeli Stories. I'm a wife, mother of 3. I work for family business and I love the outdoors.
And I am Rose, a wife, proud mama, fearless adventurer, and business leader.
We're diving into what it really takes to wear all the hats without losing ourselves in the process.
From power moves at work to powerful climbs on the road, we're talking breakthroughs, burnout, and balance.
So, clip in because this ride is just getting started. Welcome to Baiskeli Stories. Hi everyone and welcome back to Baiskeli Stories. We are so excited to be back. It's been a minute and we're excited to be back, and I'm here as always with my co-host Rose. Rose.
Hi everyone.
We're excited to be back. We took a bit of a break, and but here we are, ready to come with a lot of good stuff for you. Rose, how was your break? Did you keep fit? Did you work out? What did you do? Did you just chill?
No. Chilling doesn't apply. I think I'll chill when I die. But for now,
you rest in heaven.
You rest in heaven. Okay.
You kind of slow down a little bit, but because there wasn't anything I was really preparing for.
Okay.
But now, there are marathons coming up, which is I'm preparing for. But at the beginning of the break, I just took it easy.
Okay.
The body also asks for it, and spend time with the kids. It was holiday time as well, so it was good time, good break.
Okay, and you're happy to be back?
Happy to be back. Really excited.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yourself?
I am good. I didn't do anything.
Really?
I did absolutely nothing. I didn't.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah,
you were missing in action in very many things.
I didn't do anything, but now I'm ready. I'm back, and it's really tough when you're taking a break from working out.
Yeah,
it's really hard to even that first 5-kilometer run is like it kills you. But happy to be back. Happy to be back here with all of you, our Baiskeli Stories friends. And today we're excited because we have we're in collaboration with Samsung and Samsung Wearables, and we have some amazing guests to talk about their fitness life and how the Samsung Wearables help them in their journey on their fitness. So without any further ado, I'm going to welcome our guests today. And I'm going to start with Katiwa. Katiwa, karibu to Baiskeli Stories.
Thank you so much. And it's amazing to be here. It feels over actually because I know we're going to talk things that rotate on our day-to-day activities.
Excellent.
But for those who don't know me, my name is Miss Katiwa. You can call me the Caribbean Queen. I'm a media personality, but today I'm here because of Samsung.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit, karibu to Baiskeli Stories, and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you started on this journey.
Of fitness?
Yes, of fitness.
Actually, it started like 8 years ago.
Okay.
8 years ago, I grew up in Kibera, and my surrounding was football. People always ready to be fit, always ready to run. But with my aspect, I'm the firstborn, so there's a lot on my shoulder. And for me to be able to maintain that energy at the same time, to be able to balance my mental health, fitness ilikuwa very, very important. But at the same time, after high school, I was kind of chubby. I used to weigh around 89, 90 kgs.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We
you're
will
gonna,
need
you're gonna tell us.
evidence.
I know.
doesn't
Yeah,
look
we
like
need
it.
evidence.
Need
You tell us
photos.
how you lost that.
So cute.
Yes.
And my brother used to hate it. Every morning akaniambia cheki Galden itabidi utoke ukimbie rodi. And I never used to be a fan of running. I'm
Yeah.
actually getting into the system of running. But fitness, the gym, that is my space.
Right.
So I venye niliona nimeaduate nikasema it's a high time for me to do something. And so I decided to enter into that space. But I think the biggest thing that sent me there was my mental health. Like hiyo ndo therapy yangu. I don't know how to speak to people like venye maybe wasanaweza enda kuona therapy. For me it's gym.
This is a gym.
I love it. I love
You don't know
it.
how to
Working out, right?
to download to someone.
Yeah.
You download in the gym.
Yes. And I think I've also niko na so much energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always bubbly. I'm always, niko na energy mingi na inahitaji kutolewa kidogo.
Unaenda gym.
Sometimes my sister would look at me and go like, I think the gym is calling.
Yes.
I've got so much energy.
Okay.
Right.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. And what about you, Dennis? Introduce yourself and let's.
Well, I'm Dennis. Yeah. Just like many of us. Oh, sorry. Dennis from Endika Cycles online.
Yeah.
Endika actually stands for Baiskeli, or bicycle in Luya language, where I'm ethnically from.
Okay.
And just like many of us, I'm a COVID baby as far as fitness goes. So this is back in 2020 when the outdoors was closed and then we could no longer access the gym or anything. So the only outlet was cycling. So I picked up cycling around April. It's like 2 months after COVID pandemic hit, and then could no longer access these spaces.
Yeah.
And because it was crazy at the time, you can no longer go to the office, you can't interact with your friends.
Yes.
So that can be a bit heavy on your mental state.
For sure.
So I needed somewhere to let it go. So I was just thinking, before I even got my bike, the first dream I had was to cycle to Mombasa.
Oh.
So I had this roadmap. I checked Mombasa is like 480 kilometers from Nairobi, give or take. So I had it broken down into 5 days. So in my mind, I was like, I'll do 74, 120 to Kibwezi, Emali, Mtito Andei, Voi, then Mariakanian, Mombasa. So that was my game plan before I even got my bike. So I already knew what I wanted to do before I even knew how to, what the different types of bikes there is, a road bike, a gravel, a mountain bike. So the dream was to do Mombasa. And the first time I got the bike, after 2 months, I talked to 2 guys. We are not trained. I didn't know what it takes to do that distance. And we're just like, it's September. At this point, I'm still not back to the office full time. Because I'm a practicing quantity surveyor. That's my primary job. My first job. So you're like, okay, I can squeeze in a bit of time, cycle to Mombasa. So we set off, just 3 guys with no prior preparation or anything, 2 months into cycling. And on day 1, we did Voi. So it was 330 kilometers.
No way.
So all that plan that I had of doing 5 days, breaking it down, all this was because I hadn't even tried a bike to know my limits or anything like that. But I just got on the bike and
you just
but we
kept on going.
From Chitwandei to Voi, it's less than 40 kilometers, but
you're climbing.
It took us over 2 hours to do it.
So you did Nairobi to Voi?
Yes, day 1, 330.
Oh my goodness.
Because at the time we didn't know what nutrition was, how to fuel properly, how to hydrate. So
and
there
pacing yourself because
and all we could see is the vision, the end goal, but not the journey. But the journey we paid for that big destination.
But you mulifika.
Yeah, but tulifika Voi at around 6:30 p.m. So it was, but unfortunately that was the end of my trip because I had a crash there.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is, crashes with cycling is they're like twins. There's only so much you can do to avoid them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but that's as far as my fitness journey. Then I picked up running along the way. And I'm trying to do swimming now.
Swimming.
I'm trying to get into swimming some other time.
It sounds like a triathlete in the making.
It does. There's something
maybe we can target.
And we have something in common. So Rose and I, people always think that we've known each other for years. We met during COVID because of cycling. We started cycling in August. We started cycling in August of 2020, and we started and have I mean, it's like we've never looked back. We stopped for a bit and then got back on the bike, and it has just been the journey.
Yeah.
And that's our connection as well.
Wow.
That's how we started.
And we also did what for us was a big deal without having trained for,
True.
I think,
For a long
about
time.
month 5 or so.
Yeah.
We went to Naivasha.
Yeah.
Our first century
Our
ride.
first century
First
ride.
century, yeah.
Yes.
And
It
the
was a-
story goes, is a good friend of ours who just learned how to ride, leave alone, at least as we knew her, she learned how to ride a bike.
And she
And
was
we
on-
rode to Naivasha with her.
Wow.
So anything is possible, guys.
I know.
We don't recommend it, but it's possible, is all we have to say.
This is the true definition of ignorance is bliss, right?
Exactly. By the way, 100%.
You don't know
You don't know what's
100%.
ahead, you just do it.
Yeah, because at times over preparing can actually stop you from actually doing the thing.
Precisely.
Yes,
Because
precisely.
Because you're so
Research-
scared.
Because
Yeah,
you're
so scared because
Yeah.
you have all this analytics,
Yeah.
all this data, and then it
Yeah,
scares you.
then it
because
scares you.
You're not
Yeah.
ready.
Very true. Wow.
Interesting.
So, Miss Katiwa,
Yes.
on a typical day, how does your day look like fitness-wise? Are you a gym person in the morning, in the evening, a lunch gym? You know, where does fitness feature in your day? You know, and what must you take with you to the gym? What are your essentials in the gym, your wearables and everything?
So my gym time is definitely in the evening.
Okay.
But now nimeipeleka to from 7 to 9 p.m. like at night.
Wow.
Because my day kind of looks terrible. I'm
Busy.
kind of and it's unpredictable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes unaweza pigiwa simu uambiwe niaje cheki. It's time to leave.
Oh, wow.
And probably you had other plans.
Yeah.
So at night najonga, that's my escape time. Like siwezi bargain na mtu because I've already,
done
exhausted
everything.
everything that I'm supposed to do during the day. Now it's time for me to just go and express myself to the gym. So from 7 to 8, to 9. Napenda 2 to 3 hours
Okay.
because I don't know if it's an addiction I have with the gym or it's the gym that has an addiction with me. We have such a good relationship because if I miss out on a day, sometimes I feel like I'm getting sick.
Okay.
That's a good problem.
It's a good
Yeah.
problem.
It's a good
It
problem.
is a good
It is a
problem.
good
It is,
problem.
yeah.
It's
It's a good addiction.
Yeah. Now the other
Healthy
thing,
addiction.
just to answer your question, I'm such a social person.
Yeah.
And every time I get into the gym, everyone says, "Ooh, finally our energy is here." Like you can see the mood in the gym changing. I'm always saying hi, getting to know, how everyone, their day went.
Yeah.
I'm that person.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know I have my own time that I need to take seriously in the gym. And so what I can't miss having or what I carry to my gym, number one, lazima nikuwe na headsets. Ama nikuwe na earpiece ama earbuds. Because people also love reciprocating the energy. Kuna watu watakuja like, Katiwa, how do you do this? They call me the ab queen. So tunataka
Abs. Yes, tutakuona nyuma ya tent.
kila mtu ataka after gym, everyone wants to get, one or two things.
Yes.
So I try as much as possible to avoid conversations in the gym. So music for me is very important, and having, to put
The
my
earbuds.
And Samsung has really come through because inaikuwa na sound system mzuri.
I love it.
Yani,
I love it.
because they are noise cancellation.
And
I know.
the noise cancellation.
Yeah,
and
noise
so-
cancellation, I know. Hapo hata siwezi sikiza mtu akiongea. Hata mtu ajaribu aje. And there's also the gym music.
Yeah.
I know hata sitaki kusikia. Like, because my focus now is on me.
Yeah.
Then my time is very precious. It's very important. How I do my things in the gym, a specific workout inachukua time, what time?
Sets.
Sets.
Yes.
Maybe I want to run. Maybe I want to know my heartbeat venye inakimbizana. Because unajua hii town tena tumebreakiwa vibaya sana hadi lazima uangalie roho yako inaendaje.
By the way, siku hizi lazima uangalie. It's serious.
So for me, it's very important to have those two. Yani, it's very important. My Galaxy Watch 8 and my Samsung Galaxy, bad calls.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you also track your calories burned in the gym and that sort of thing? Do you do that techie stuff?
Do you know, funny thing is, once I set my time on specific things that I want to do, let's say learn square chuma, because sometimes you just want to do cardio, you want to do,
Back,
the core,
legs,
the back,
core,
and all that. Once you
shoulders.
set it, imagine immediately after umemaliza workout yako, it gives me every information that I even didn't set. If it's the calorie burn, it gives me the calorie burn. If it's the heart rate, inanipatia heart rate. If it's the steps that I didn't even plan of counting, it gives me everything. And it gives you all the data, the stats and everything. And it has simplified my life so much because I think this is the first time I'm using it. I've never used like a proper smartwatch to like to track my heart. Yeah, but it has really given me a good watch on my time. Yes.
And I'm sure you're listening to dance now.
But what else? The energy needs.
Did I say something people don't know about you?
Yes. I think you need to. There's something you didn't tell us. There's something when you did your introduction. There's something you didn't tell us. You see,
why
you told
Caribbean
us he's a surveyor.
queen?
Oh,
Why Caribbean queen? Yes.
So I'm such a lover of reggae and dancehall music, but also reggae and dancehall music is what gave me the platform in this space or the entertainment space, the media. Hiyo ndio ilinidefine. So people knew me for that. But at also, the same time, there's a good friendship that I have with the Jamaican artists. So every time I was on TV, people are like demanding, leo tunataka utulete huyu, leo ni Conscience, leo ni huyu. So
I need to figure it out.
So I created a good Caribbean relationship. And so people started calling me Caribbean Queen. Na ikaingia tu na ikaenda. Tukasema sasa kama imekuja.
Mbona ukatae?
Bora nikatae mwanangu.
You didn't choose
And I
it.
just went with it. Yeah, it chose me. And I genuinely love reggae and dancehall music. That's my thing. So hiyo ndo playlist yangu.
Nice.
What about you, Dennis? When you cycle, when you're out, and I think what else do you do? You cycle, you run?
So I cycle, I run, I hike.
You hike, I love it. Okay.
And I always say this, if I don't know if you're familiar with David Goggins.
David? Goggins.
He's like the ultimate endurance, like head honcho. So he always says he doesn't believe in working out with music. Because he always says like you should be in tune with your
nature and yourself.
Right? So you should not sing.
He's one of those.
He's like,
he needs to meet Katiwa. And he needs to get the maybe try the Samsung.
But he's like on the extreme end of endurance, He's too crazy.
And disciplined.
And too disciplined. Like he's. So I always say, unlike him, I'm like on the complete opposite end. Like, I need that external motivation in music. Yeah, because let's say when you're running or cycling, because I'm mostly into endurance sports, right? So it's not a sprint. So I'll be out on the bike for like 5, 6, 7 hours. At times, even the longest I did, I think, was 13 hours. When you cycle to Moshi in a day. So
These are the crazies.
So Moshi in a day.
Yeah, Moshi in a day.
So we did Moshi in 3 days. We died.
And
we died. But you know what, Rose? It's age. It's age.
Right?
It's age.
It must be, right?
It must be. There's no other excuse.
So when you're doing such long endurance sports, you need that extra motivation so that you don't hit that brink and then you're collapsing your system. So unlike Miss Katiwa right here, I don't train in the evening. For the gym, because right now we're preparing for a marathon in 3 weeks' time. So it needs a bit of strength training. So it's not just the running. So you also have to go to the gym, do a bit of strength training. And then, of course, with the upcoming race in cycling race. So now I have to double up marathon training and cycling training at the same time. So having that extra motivation, especially... and then again, we need to track our calories, which is now something that I've never actually used to care about calorie intake and outtake. Because they say you need to have more outtake than
calorie
intake. So you need to have that
balance.
So now I'm that guy in the supermarket. I'm like,
really?
How many calories does this juice have? I don't need this. This is too much. Because you'll be in the gym.
You realize how much you burn in the session. You're like, I'll replace it with 1 bite.
Yes, exactly. You work out very hard and then you eat and it's done.
Yeah, because you'll be in the gym for for an hour. You burn for like someone like me, I'll burn between 500 to 600 calories. But I look at, say, a soda and you're like, okay, this 500 ml has this much calories. So once you finish this, all that workout has gone to waste. So now I've become this stats guru where I'll finish a workout and I'm like, okay,
How much?
that many calories, okay? And the beauty about this watch, like for example, the Ultra watch, it even gives you the start of how much sweat in liters you've lost in a session.
Wow.
You know, they always say when you work out, when you come out of a workout, you've lost weight.
Yeah.
Like when you check the scale immediately, you've lost weight. But you've not lost weight in fat.
Yes.
It's the
Water
loss.
weight.
Yeah, it's the water in your body has
weight.
gone up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, check that. Now I track almost everything. And you know, when say you're having this crazy workout, like for example, right now I'll cycle in the morning. Like say I'll commute to work, then go to the gym, same morning. Then in the evening I'll commute back, get home, then go and do an hour run. Because I noticed the cycling muscles don't really help you in running and the running and vice versa.
Okay.
So you still need to train the cycling as much as you're training the running. So now I have to do all that. And I need
and you need to do it in one day. You don't want to spread them out.
Ideally, I would love to spread it out. But now you see, in October, we're having 2 major races.
Okay.
You have the Grand Nairobi race, which is huge in cycling calendar.
True.
Right. And then there's the, say, Cape Town Marathon and Stanchart Marathon, all happening in October. So it's such a little time to spread your responsibilities. So now, and sleep is also a big factor when you're working out. It's something I never used to pay attention to.
Yes.
But now with all this fatigue, you need rest.
Yes.
Because that's when your body actually recharges and the body battery goes up.
And does a Samsung Ultra help you?
Yes, it helps me because now I have to track the sleep quality. No, it's not just I slept for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have been in bed for 8 hours, but what did that help you?
Yeah.
It didn't help you at all because
deep sleep,
your deep sleep, your REM sleep, all this, they were off.
Yeah.
So yes, you're in bed for 8 hours,
but you didn't really get
didn't
rest.
do much.
Yeah.
It only did 4 hours of recharge to your body.
Yes.
So now those are the things that I look at in the morning because of all this fatigue cycle. It can be crazy, but I need to track all this. And having like Ms. Katiwa said, you just finish a workout and you have all this data, some of which you didn't even know you needed.
Yeah.
But now you're like, okay, so even that I need. So I need to know, okay, so I've lost 1.8 liters of sweat. That's a lot. Like so every time you're drinking, now I even understand why they say you need 8 glasses of water in a day.
Yeah, because you're
Because 8 glasses at least guarantees you 2 liters of water.
Especially if you're cycling to work, cycling home,
So you're constantly hydrating.
Yes,
you need all that.
hydrating.
And with sweat means you're losing salts, and salts means you need electrolytes back to your system. Because for your body to function the same way as it did last time, you also need that. And the watch also tells you how long you need to rest. Right? For you to perform optimally in the same event, it tells you you'll need to rest like say 48 hours or 47 hours for you to perform the same. So even that helps you to be disciplined. So you can't just be out there overdoing stuff because you're like, okay, if I can do it, I can do it. Right? There you go. But you might collapse and just nobody knows what happened to you. So
But Dennis, sorry, do you follow the instructions when it says you rest?
When it says I rest.
Because you cycle, I'm sure if you cycle, it probably tells you rest for 24 hours, 48 hours.
If you look at, okay,
You
we were
cycle
with you in the morning. Okay, I'm with you in the evening. These are 4 activities logged in. You need this much rest, right? So it will tell you like 34 hours. But you're sleeping for 8. Or maybe, let's say you stop your workout at 8 p.m. You're waking up at 5. So that cycle is not what it told you to do. Right? So the next activity it will give you more rest time. So until to a point where, because it also tracks your VO2 max. VO2 max is basically the amount of oxygen your heart can pump to your. So if you don't follow the instruction, but it notices all your performance are optimal, so it increases your VO2 max. And what that does is it reduces your recovery time. So it will know, okay, I gave you 34 hours last time, but I noticed you did the same as you did last time. So you must be stronger than what I thought you were. So it adjusts the VO2. And then, so that meets to a point where it's like, okay, I know if you do this and this and this and this, you only need 6 hours or 8 hours or 10 hours, you'll be back to normal. So it also tracks your VO2 max with and it progresses based on how you train. So it adjusts based on your heart rates and the level of cadence if you're running, cycling. So all that stuff factors into your VO2 max, and then that affects your recovery time. So the stronger you are, the fitter you are, your recovery time is low.
It's shorter.
It's shorter.
Wow. So how many days in a week do you work out? Is it every day?
At least 5 days a week.
5 days.
Yeah.
So you have 2 rest
So I only
days.
have like 1 day I do nothing.
Full rest.
Yeah, full rest.
Full rest, like rest.
But the day 6, I still have to do, like, say if it's a long run, like right now with marathon, day 6 will be the long run. So that's 21 to 30 km on that day. So in like 3 hours, I should be done. So if I start at 6:30 or 7, by 10 I'll be done. Then that is rest for the rest of that day and the following day.
Okay.
So Dennis, you have a lot of energy because you're gonna do a marathon in South Africa. Is that correct? The Sanlam?
Yeah, the Sanlam.
And then you're still going to come back and do the stand shot. Is it a must? I don't know.
It's not a must. Actually, I'm
Maybe just
Wait,
just a question. Just a question.
When do uko na mtu? Like, so what time do you have?
See, you have time.
Yeah, I know. That's a very good question.
By 7 I'll be done. 7 p.m. I'll be done.
Okay.
I'm not running the whole day.
And also he'll be tired. You're tired. Yeah, that's the thing.
No, just like I'm saying, my recovery time is short. It's short
Or
as
is she
well.
maybe part of the recovery?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Okay.
But yes, I mean, I'll use stand shot as a recovery run.
Oh, okay.
So I'll not do the full 42.
Oh, okay.
I'll do like the 21.
21 is recovery.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not at marathon
Max,
pace.
just an
maybe-
easy run.
Yeah, just an easy run, 6:37.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So back to the subject of sleep.
Yeah.
Ms. Katiwa, you are gymming 7 to 9. Probably finishing and ready for bed or whatever, 10 or 11. So how many hours of sleep do you get? And, when do you wake up? And how do you ensure that you're getting enough sleep
Actually,
to be functional?
I'm terrible with morning. Wacha tu nianze tu kusema mapema. I'm not a morning person.
Okay.
And my day kind of starts at 10.
Okay.
So by 6 najua nafaa kuwa nimemaliza certain things. Because gym is extremely important for me. So 7, 8, 9. So 10 niko kwa nyumba. And I have a terrible sleeping pattern. Because my entire life nimekuwa nikifanya jobs za usiku. Like TV, it's at night. Radio, it's at night. I've also worked as a, cashier. I've also worked, as a bartender. So it's at night. Everything was just haunting me at night. And so my system ilikuja ikakuwa ni ya usiku sako. Actually, people call me usiku sako. So I sleep around saa 9 saa 10.
What?
I'm very active at night. So that is my creative time. That's when my ideas
So after the
are.
gym, you go
You don't
and
shut down after the gym?
No, I don't shut down, unfortunately. If I work out in the morning, I will shut down the whole day. Yani immediately nimetoka hiyo gym, I'll shut down. So that's why working in the morning, working out in the morning is not an option for me. So I used to think maybe after gym usiku, it's immediately straight to the bed. Ndio sasa ndio sasa kumeanza kuchacha.
The endorphins and
endorphins are
Yes, now
are like
the
kicking in.
energy has kicked in.
Exactly. The
Adrenaline.
energy has kicked in. So I love cooking. So I go immediately cook, we eat. My sister also works at night. I think shift yangu imemuingia. So the system imemuingia pia, and now she works at night. So by saa 9 saa 10 is when usingizi I am trying to force. Yani I'm genuinely trying to force because I have a schedule tomorrow and I have to attain it. So with sleeping, this watch, Galaxy Watch 8, imeniwekea ultimatums. Because now I had to set alarms. Inikumbushe, by a certain time, I'm supposed to be asleep in bed. So it keeps reminding me. And kwanza itakukumbusha after every 1 second. After 2 minutes, it will remind you. So with the fact that I have a very terrible sleeping pattern, it reminds me the following day that probably is not like a terrible.
It gives you your
sleeping stats, how you
started out.
It wasn't a good day in office and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But now with that, it keeps reminding me that I need to organize my sleeping patterns. Because for me, that affects my health. Because if now I'm sleeping, it means lazima ni complete 8 hours. It reminds you need to rest or sleep for this specific, for at least, because yesterday you didn't sleep for, haukulala vizuri madam. So ni sleepless nights, wanaume watusumbue. Heartbreak ndio hizo, right left center. Itakukumbusha hati yako inakaa hivi. Haya, ukumbuka unalala hivi.
Oh my God.
For you to make a choice
Yeah.
and discipline. Yani ujieke discipline so that now you can, do better. And for me, I think it has really helped me because at least I sleep maximum ikienda sana 6 to 7 hours. But now it depends also with how my day looks like. Yes, 6 to 7 hours. Najua niko na.
And you feel re-energized.
And I feel re-energized. Yeah. And also, but I think the past 3 weeks nimelala ya kutosha. Because I was sick. I didn't feel well. I wasn't feeling well actually. I didn't know about H. pylori. So nilipatwa na H. pylori. I'm actually recovering. And also, hapo kwanza kwa usingizi. Ilikuwa inanikumbusha mbaya, you're not feeling well. So you need to sleep, you need to rest. And I discovered something also. There's an antioxidant index that is only found on Galaxy Watch 8.
Oh.
Nice.
Yes, and it's specifically for health. Yani hiyo ni health yako. So, because for me right now, my body needs a lot of greens, a lot of fermented foods, and all that stuff. Nilisema, let me try it. You just use your thumb. Why not? And I tried it.
And you gave
oh my God, you didn't let your vegetables. You need vegetables. You need proper vegetables. You need fiber. You need fermented food. And I was like, I didn't tell you I have H. pylori. So for me, I feel like it's like you having a relationship with AI. AI has mastered you.
Kabisa.
Because for me, when I get into my chat GPT, immediately I'm like, wagwan, Nico like, yo, wagwan, Katiwa, and all that stuff. Like, it has mastered you properly.
All the prompts you sent.
So that's the exact thing that I feel is
Even
happening.
this one, it's learned.
That's
machine learning.
It's machine learning your body, detecting the sensors, detecting your body and all that stuff, and giving you proper information of what exactly you need. And trust me, because now I'm done with medication, it's heading the natural way of cleaning my gut. I haven't done medicine for like 2, 3, 4 days. The first 2 days were hell. But now when I started incorporating what the watch is telling me, amazing. And I'm actually enjoying it, to be honest.
That's good. I mean, that's a new one, by the way.
That's a new one.
That's
for
actually
me.
a new one. Never heard of
it's
that.
a new feature.
And it's a really good feature as well. So this is a question for both of you. You both mentioned how busy your lifestyles are. And what would you say to our listeners? Because a lot of people say because they're so busy, I can't. And I'm sure you have friends that I'm too busy, I can't work out. I'm too busy, I can't do this. But you know how it's benefited you in your and it even helps you mentally, your mental health, everything. What would you say to people who in this busy Nairobi niaku, push? How do you encourage people to make time to work out and find something? It doesn't have to be the same. They don't have to cycle to Voi the first few days. They don't have to work out, for 5 hours. But how would you encourage people to be active? Basically, I can start with you, Dennis. A question for both of you.
There's a joke in the fitness world. Like it's something that's trendy. Someone captioned, I was told to go see the therapist. But I did this instead. So working out is not just about building your body, or it actually plays a big role in your mental state.
Yes,
I always say it's a privilege to be able to actually, open your house door and just go for a run, or go for a walk, or go to the gym,
very true,
or just cycle. It's not something that just comes easy naturally to everybody, right? It doesn't come naturally because it also takes a lot of discipline, right? I mean, the first times it's hard. It's very hard, to be honest. Like, say for me, waking up at 5 a.m. to just go to the gym. Do I really have to? But the moment you finish your workout or whatever it is you're doing, you're like, okay, I'm glad I did. So for most people, they say, okay, where do you find the time? Yes, you can be busy, but I always say that if you really want something, you'll make time. You'll find time. So it has to start with you wanting to do it, as opposed to being told to do it. So it becomes easier and comes naturally because you know why you're doing it. It can be for your mental health, or like Katiwa said, for weight. And for her, she was pushed. I mean, your body did a good one on you. So for her, she didn't have a choice at start, but you see, like right now, she's doing it voluntarily. Because once it becomes part of your lifestyle, then it's so easy to actually do it. I mean, to a point where if you miss a workout, you're like, you're not feeling well for the rest of the day or the night, because it's now part of your routine. And making time for it, it's something that you can actually create.
That's true.
Very true. For you, Katiwa?
For me, I think I'll just emphasize on what he's saying. because I think it starts with discipline. Na inaanzia kwa kichwa. You have to prepare yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, because fitness is not for everyone. But again, you can make it your journey if you want to. It wasn't my option, but with time, I learned to enjoy it because I started seeing transformation. When people say they don't have time, ni wewe ndio una time. We have 24 hours on our clock. And if you can find time for your woman, you can find time for your man, you can find time for food, kukula, your friends, whichever. You can decide to start with 2 days in a week or 3 days in a week. It's a journey. Lazima uanze pole pole. At first, trust me, itakuwa painful. It is painful, especially the muscle pain. Titan. But also it is important to understand it's just not about fitness. It's also in the food, the nutrition, what your intake is. Kitambo nilikuwa nakula pizza 2 mtu yangu. Nararua na sina aibu. Mercilessly. But now with time, I had to learn, the discipline of the intake and the outtake of your body. You have to study your body. Yani lazima ujue body yako kenye inataka, kenye inapenda na kenye ipendi. Because also it's part of our daily routine. Ina affect skin yako pia venye inakaa.
That's true.
Because to be honest, hii time yenye tunaishi sahi, the kind of foods that we are eating, cause hata ujaribu kupata ile mbolea safi sahi, kila kitu iko corrupted. Kila kitu iko corrupted. And you cannot avoid it. So where do we run to? Even the medicines that we are being given ourselves. Zingine tumepatiwa because they know everyone is running to find the natural way. The easiest way. The easiest way. The easiest is fitness. As much as people might make it look like it's a very terrible and difficult thing to do. But that's the only option. So master your time, dedicate, and the discipline. That's it. And enjoy it. Once you enjoy
it, it becomes easy. Once you see the benefit of it. Rose and I always talk about that.
And also find the tools that will support you.
Getting better.
Progress, I think, for me, and I think that's where the data comes in. When you look at how you used to run and the paces you were logging in,
and it shows you
before and now that you're getting stronger, you're probably running better. You're looking, you're like, is this the same person? Why, how come this distance used to take me this long and now I'm doing better? So I think the data collection that comes out of the phone on the wearables or whatever is very critical for also benchmarking yourself. It's you against you. At least for me in fitness. And
it's you against you.
100%. How are you progressing? And are you seeing where you're headed to?
So and what areas can you get better?
So it can be steps. You can start with steps.
You can start with steps.
You see, the first time I tried to do 10,000, I was so tired. Now I do 15. That sort of thing. You see, and people should really realize it's possible to integrate fitness into your everyday. Into your everyday. It doesn't have to be complicated, as you said, and it doesn't have to be over the top. Even just 2 days a day, but start somewhere.
Absolutely.
30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Anything.
Unless umekuwa machaka sisi. Unaweza do 2 to 3 hours. Unakuwa tu sawa.
And speaking of steps and data, there's actually one data that I got that I never really thought I needed, or I've never seen it anyway before. It's the step asymmetrical. So your cadence, like it tells how your cadence is and the symmetry. So are you running? Is your leg straight?
Oh, really?
Or you're limping on one leg than the other?
I know.
I see.
Are you
naturally
overpronating on one side?
Naturally, if you're left-handed or right-handed, then one of your legs will have more power than the other.
True.
So one will tend to overstride than the other. So it will tell you if your steps are asymmetrical.
Which one is?
Really? I need to look for that.
Then you'll know how to readjust. It's a feature I never really thought. I've never seen it, but like you said, you just stop an activity and all that it's there
that
already.
Data
you don't need
to
go to look for it. So you see if your step is symmetrical or not. Then it helps you even adjust your running and walking posture.
Yes. Possibly
because you might be
getting injuries.
Injuring on your hips.
Injuries, knee injuries.
And then you'll have long-term effects.
Oh, wow,
that's really good. That's a new one as well. We're learning a
so
lot
it's
today.
just there. I was like, okay, I didn't know I needed that, but thank God my steps are symmetrical.
Yes.
Because with running from that, you can easily get injuries
Yes,
with that.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
That's nice.
So, looking ahead, you've mentioned your 2 marathons coming up, and there's a cycling Grand Nairobi. Miss Katiwa, you talked of a chuma kwa gym. Are you preparing for Miss
Siku Sako.
Miss World
something.
Kenya. I don't know, Miss World.
Caribbean Queen.
what's your calendar looking ahead?
So you see, for people like us, we don't talk about the projects that are coming. Unfortunately, it's different from this.
Yes.
But a couple of projects, are coming through. My relationship with the gym will always be like this. But now I feel like I want to. Unaona ile kujitoa out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I want to try something different from the norm that is in the gym. So I feel like nataka kujaribu tizi za
Cycling?
Ndio.
Cycling ilinikata kabisa.
No,
Hapana.
Unajua
no
tukigrow
way.
up,
You can't
You
come
just
to
met
Baiskeli
us. You
Stories
can't-
and tell us
Yes,
cycling is
hapana.
bad.
tuligrow up na story ilikuwa very weird, and so I decided to avoid the bicycles.
Yes.
Okay.
Tulikuwa tunabeba bicycles and all for
Oh,
girls.
those
There's such a
misconceptions.
narrative. I'll not even bring it here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I know where you're going.
Yes.
But
So cycling, let's lose the.
You're at home.
it's motorized, not the same.
It's still a bike.
But what I want to challenge myself mostly ni kukimbia. It's the marathon. I've done marathon once, twice. Twice.
Okay.
But I want to be consistent, with that. The other thing is inaitwaje, swimming.
Oh, okay, nice.
Because swimming gave me my curve.
Okay.
Which
You're not
I
saying.
never.
But you don't say.
Ilinipatia yako kamwili, because most of the time you're like this.
Yeah.
So I want to challenge myself with swimming. Na nini ingine hii tizi ya wachezaji. Tizi ya wachezaji, it's one complicated, inakwanga 30 to 45 minutes ama wana, lakini nayo ni ya kishua. Yes, ni intense. Because now I feel like in the gym people are calling me masculine because now I've started even showing watu wako like msichana wewe sasa umeinua kila kitu. Sasa wacha tukupatie tizi zingine. So I want just to challenge myself outside the fitness norm that I'm used to. Yes. But there are other projects that are coming through, but mtaziona tu. I cannot speak about them.
Okay. So yes, I guess we'll keep up with you.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh my goodness, it has been such a fun, interesting conversation, and so relatable because we're all in the same
all
space.
in the same space, yes.
Everything you're sharing,
Yeah.
we track our fitness as well, whether we are cycling, running. It's something we do whether in the gym, and it's most important. And I think we are seeing a lot of these wearables, the Samsung wearables, coming through to the market. Most latest ones with improvements that
we're hearing about.
They'll now start telling your future now that
Exactly.
So we are happy to have had this conversation with you guys, and we look forward to keeping up with your activities that are coming up ahead, and we'll keep on looking out for what you're doing on social media. As us at Baiskeli Stories, we continue telling fun, engaging, impactful stories. This is a new season. Look out for more exciting interviews like this one today, and many more. What's coming up this last quarter of the year will be, we'll finish on a high. So keep up with us, and I'm sure you'll be glad, you're part of our subscribers. Thank you.
Thank you. And I just want to say that my watch is telling me to move. So I guess
It's time to move.
It's time to move. I've been sitting for too
It's
long.
time for too long.
Yes, saying I've been seated for
That's
too long. We need
it's
to.
also a nice feature.
Yes,
Like,
it is. It's
yeah.
a very
Yes,
nice
done.
feature.
Yeah,
Just
just
saying,
move
hey,
around.
what's going on? Move, right?
Or
So-
drink water. You need water.
Yeah, so you drink water, right? Yeah. So, right. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah,
And we'll
anytime.
see you next time on Baiskeli Stories.